Zero down payment doesn't mean zero closing costs, but VA loan rules limit what you can be charged. Let me give you the real picture on closing costs in Solano County so you walk into closing with no surprises. The VA caps the lender's origination fee at 1% of the loan amount. That single 1% fee covers the lender's internal costs. Processing, underwriting, document prep. Those are all inside that 1%. You don't pay separate fees on top of it for those services. On top of the origination fee, there are allowable third-party costs. Things like the VA appraisal, which runs $700 to $1,000 in California. Title insurance, recording fees, and prepaid items like homeowners insurance and property taxes. Then there's the VA funding fee, which we covered in another video. That rolls into the loan for most borrowers. Overall, Virginia loan closing costs in California typically run 1% to 5% of the loan amount. But remember, the seller can cover your closing costs entirely on top of the 4% concession cap. With the right negotiation, your out-of-pocket at closing can be very close to zero. On a $580,000 home in Fairfield, your total closing costs might run roughly $10,000 to $15,000 before any seller contributions. If you negotiate seller-paid closing costs, which is very achievable in today's Solano County market, you can get that down significantly. At Stacey Solutions, we give every buyer a detailed estimate of closing costs before they're under contract. No surprises. Transparency is how we operate. We don't wait until the closing disclosure to tell you what things cost. If you want a real estimate of what your VA loan closing costs would look like in Solano County, reach out to Stacey Solutions. That conversation is free, and it'll put you in a much stronger position as a buyer. Subscribe for more VA loan education designed for Fairfield and Vacaville veterans. Closing cost estimates are illustrative and vary by transaction, lender, and market conditions. Consult your lender for a formal loan estimate.